And we're live. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays on the Truth Comes to Life podcast. I'm your host, Jay Colvin, and welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays. For those of y'all that are new on Real Spill Wednesdays, we talk about life topics and motivational quotes. Please be sure to check out my previous Real Spills on the channel. And also, please be sure to tune into the full podcast episodes. I just dropped the podcast episode over all the championship games that didn't happen in college football. And we also talk about news from all over the world, the music industry, and more. So if you are interested in any one of those things, please be sure to tune in to the full podcast episodes on the channel. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get the latest updates on when I post a Real Spill Wednesday or a full podcast episode. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all that have tuned into the full podcast episodes, tuned into the Real Spill Wednesday, showed y'all supports, gave y'all opinions on certain topics. That absolutely means the world to me, for sure. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. So keep on running up the numbers. Y'all keep on coming to my videos, and I will keep on giving y'all content every single chance that I get. Also, please be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X at The Truth Comes to Life podcast, because who knows, whatever I post on one of those social media platforms is like a foreshadow on what I will be talking about on my next podcast episode. And I'm going to start doing it with Real Spills too. I want y'all to get involved. I'm going to start asking y'all what should my next Real Spill Wednesday be about. So I want y'all to give me some advice. Give me some topics that I should, speak on for my next Real Spill Wednesday. And if I get to it, I will be talking about it. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all if y'all will do that. So with that in mind, we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to waste no time with this Real Spill Wednesday. We got another quote of the day. I haven't done a quote of the day in a little minute. For those of y'all that do not know, I got all my quotes from one of my teachers. Shout out Dwight Smith. Each and every one of these quotes that I give to y'all come from him, and I basically just want to push out those quotes. I want y'all to hear these quotes, hear my opinion on it, and give y'all the real on basically the quotes. So this quote is, you can't stress over anything you can't control. What's done is done, what's gone is gone. A valuable lesson I've learned is how to let go and move on. Looking back is okay, but never let your past prevent you from moving forward. A lot of people get too caught up in their past. They let their past instances, their past trauma affect them in regards to whether that's relationships, jobs, and all of that. Pride, it'd be one of the main things. Anything that happens in older relationships, bro, you cannot bring that to your new relationship. All your traumas from relationship to relationship to relationship, that's over, that's gone. You can't bring that to the new person, because you got to think, you always got to look in another person's shoes. How do you think they will feel if they come up to you having, all these good intentions and want to have a good relationship with you, but you too caught up in the past? You're looking at all the dudes that did you wrong. You're looking at all the females that did you wrong, and now you coming with all this trauma and looking in the past and now having this pride, and now that male or that female gonna walk away because of that, because they don't want to deal with that. You looking in your past, all the trauma that you've been going on in the past, yeah, but everybody's different. Everybody is going to come with different intentions. You can't just look at what's been going on in your past relationships or anything that has been going on in the past and have that huge pride now from whatever in the past and now bring it into your new relationship. You cannot do that. You can't stress over anything that you can't control. A lot of things in this world you can't control. People will always be stressing about the things that they can't control, and they want everything in their hands so that way they can't control it. God is the one that's going to control it. God is the one up top, the one upstairs. He's the one that controls everything that goes on in your life. Not everything is going to be perfect. Not everything that goes on in your life is going to be how you want it. But if it goes whatever way it goes, you just got to adapt and you got to keep on moving forward. People be trying to continue to just stress over things that they can't control. But life is going to go all different types of directions. All different types of directions. You may want this car, but now you have to get this other car or whatever. Something is going to happen. Something is going to transpire, and your life is just not going to be perfect. You might want to play sports and you might get injured. You might want this job, but you can't get this job because of your classifications or something like that. So now you got to get this type of job. but you always got to adapt. You can't stress over that. You can't stress over things that you just can't control. And if it just happens, then it happens. Life moves on. Life be lifing. Life really just be lifing. So you just got to adapt with how life is just going. You can't just be stuck on the past. Because a lot of people, when they get stuck on that past, it messes up what they got for their future. And like I said earlier, the biggest thing that affects people is pride. Pride be the reason why you can't get that girl. Pride be the reason why you can't make that money that you want to make. Pride be the reason why you still stuck in the same exact spot, thinking that your pride is just too big to be doing certain things or what's been going on in the past. You having this pride, so that way you can't even move forward from things that was going on in the past. If you still stuck because of your pride, you never gonna move forward. That was one of the biggest things I had to learn, and it's hard too because of the simple fact, if you're trying to work on your pride and you're trying to lower that, the moment something does happen and it goes in your favor, it's like everything just restarts. So you basically restart from 0% and you got to work your way up. But if you fix that pride, pride is one of the number one problems. I was telling you, one of the number one problems. If you fix that pride problem, your life is going to be a whole lot more free flowing. It's going to be a whole lot more easier moving forward. You're not going to be looking back on anything that's been going on. But if you continue to have that pride, you continue to have that ego, you continue to have all of that, your life is just going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck in the same spot. You're going to look at everybody the same. Everything is just going to be the same for you. You can't move forward without fixing your pride. You can't move forward without fixing your pride. And another thing that I want to say about relationships too, stressing over relationships. I feel like with relationships, old relationships, and you're not with that person no more, you don't necessarily miss that person. You just miss the memories. You miss everything that was going on in a relationship, all the high moments, the very high moments, all the good moments. And you fall victim to that. You fall being attached to that and wanting to go back. But sometimes the way that it ends, you can't go back to that. All the red flags that were in the relationship, yeah, you miss all the memories, but you got to sit back and think what is truly best for you. The reality of the situation is, yes, there were very, very highs, but there were low lows, and all the lows were red flags, and they probably overrode all the highs. So if you go back just because of the memories, you're going to be stuck in that same spot. You're going to be stuck on that same spot, and nothing's going to end up changing with that female if you just get stuck with missing the memories. Everybody going to miss the memories. Yeah, you're going to look back at the memories. You're going to want all of those things to happen over again, but the reality is it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again at all. Whatever's done in the past is gone. Now you got to focus on what's next. Life is not going to stop. Life is going to keep on going. And life will leave you easily. You get too caught up in the past. You get too caught up stressing over what's going on in life. You get too caught up in the memories. Life is going to keep on lifing. Life is going to keep on moving forward. And you can easily just get caught up in life. You can easily just get caught up on life. Get ready so you don't have to stay ready. You stressing over things that you can't control. You keep on looking on in the past. You can't move forward from certain things. Life is going to continue to life. Life will leave you. You got to get ready so you don't have to stay ready. If you already prepared, if you already have that mindset of always just whatever's in the past is in the past. Whatever's gone, that's gone. We got to keep going. We got to keep on making this money. We got to keep on bettering ourselves. Life will leave you. If you don't do that, life will literally leave you, and life will hit you face first, and you'll be like, bro, I was not even expecting that. Because you have all of this freedom. It's just like you're kind of just here. Life is kind of just like you're just here until the bills come, and now you got to pay for things, and now that's when reality hits. But if you had the money in your account, and you're prepared, now you can actually go out and have all those things done. You can have all those things done if you look forward to those type of things that's going on. But if you look in the past and you stress over things that you can't control in regards to whatever money, life is just gonna come and hit you face first. Like I tell y'all, get ready so you don't have to stay ready. It's okay to look back in the past. It's okay to look for the memories. But if you can't move forward, whether that's for pride reasons or whatever, you'll never get to where you want to be in life. And life will hit you face first. Don't stress over anything that you can't control. What happens, happens. People get too caught up in that. Whatever happened, they be so stuck on that life is just going to keep on lifing, but they're still stuck on that one thing. Stuck on that one thing. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. Because if you don't let it go, it's just going to eat you inside, number one. And everything that's going on in the world that you truly need to be focused on is going to get to you. So don't stress over anything you can't control. What's done is done. You can look back on it. You can have days where you look back on it. But at the end of the day, you got to move forward. Don't be stuck in the same position. Never be stagnant in life. Always try and improve. Always get better. Always move forward for the sake of you. And that's what I got to tell y'all. So with that in mind, that is the end of Real Spill Wednesdays. I made it kind of short and sweet for y'all. If y'all made it to the end of the video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you get the latest updates on when I post a Real Spill Wednesday or a full podcast episode. I'm working. I'm trying to get as many videos for y'all as I possibly can. I really appreciate all the support. Follow me on IG, TikTok, and X at The Truth Comes Alive Podcast. And with that in mind, I love each and every one of y'all. And y'all have a nice rest of y'all night.